Hey, what's up, guys? This is Martin here from Mip Kodak. I'm out here doing my casual hiking workout, like always, inside the woods today. I actually think, to be honest with you, that the woods are my second home. No joke. And we're rocking the shades today as well. It is looking fine so far. So today, I would like to talk to you guys about fear and why being afraid is absolutely normal, and why you should want to be scared. And here's why. Because a lot of you guys are literally on the verge of taking the necessary action steps. You're making up all these stories in your mind as to why you can't do the work. Because of this, because of that, because of what people are going to think of you, because the economy is not looking good, because it's not the right time to post, and yada, yada, yada. You're literally close to the tidal wave of making the actual change inside your life. But you're afraid. You don't want to take the action steps. So, to further illustrate this point to you guys, I would like to paint this little picture inside your mind with two examples. Last week, on Friday actually, and the ironic thing is that this actually happened on this little trail right here, inside the woods. Because we're actually far away from downtown. We're like 4 or 5 kilometers away from downtown, or in miles it will be like 3 miles. And there's basically nobody walks past the spot. No one, especially on a Friday evening. And I was a little bit scared. I was a little bit terrified. And I rarely have those moments in my life, because I've trained myself to get to this point where I'm not really afraid of that many things in my life. I've gone through the necessary stages in my life where my life difficulties have forced me to level up, where they have challenged me and leveled me up to a different level. And so, because here, at night we have wild boars, we have elks, we have all types of wildlife. We have wolves as well, I think. And I was a little bit scared. And it actually happened right here. Just when I crossed this little path, I was about to give up. I was like, fuck. I think I'm going to pick the easier option. Because I had the option of taking the easier route, walking home, taking the shorter route, where it would be more convenient, it would be safer for me. Or I could pick option B, which was taking this path right here, walking through the woods, which is going to be a lot longer, and it will be a lot more inconvenient and more dangerous, so to speak. And do you know what I picked? I picked option B. Because I knew that that option would challenge me. It would force me to level up. And just before I was about to return and change my lane, I was like, man, you're not such a bitch. You're going to do it. Pick your balls and go. And that was my mental talk at the time. And I did it. So. And I'm 100% sure that most people would have picked option A. They would have returned back home. They would have taken the safer route, and they would have given up. Because they made up all these stories in their mind as to why they cannot take that path. And it's like that boogeyman. It's like the boogeyman of success. And the ironic thing with all of this, that's like the paradox of life. We're more scared of what's actually going to happen than doing the actual thing. We're more scared of what if than being in the moment when we're actually doing the tough things in life. And that's crazy, guys, right? We're more scared of what's going to happen when we're at the event than actually being there and living in the moment. That's like the craziest thing with all of this. And I can remember, just when I'm telling this to you guys, I can remember this one story. This actually happened a couple of years ago when I was 20. We were at the amusement park, and they had all these crazy ass rides. They had the roller coasters, they had the pendulum swings, and they also had this huge ass drop tower. It was like 80 meters tall. In feet, that's like 263, 264 feet. That was a big ass tower, okay? Because I rarely take those dangerous rides. I'm actually afraid of heights. I don't know why. And so I was questioning myself. I was like, am I really going to take that ride? Am I really going to go in that drop tower? But at the last moment, it just hit me. I was like, dude, just go and do it. And when we're actually standing in line, waiting for our turn, I remember because we had walls that were surrounding the tower, and on these walls you had these amazing motivational quotes, and this cool inspirational music was playing in the background. And there was actually one quote on that wall that I still remember to this day. I believe it comes from Tom Hanks, and it went something like this: "A hero is someone who voluntarily walks into the unknown." And boom, when I read that for the first time, I always have that little memory inside my mind when I'm afraid to do something or when I'm having fear. I always pick it out outside my mind and I'm like, no, that's the reason why you're a hero. Because everyone, or most people, 99% of the world, they will surrender. They will give up when it gets hard. When they have to take the when they have to make the life-changing decisions, they usually take the safest option. They take the option that is the most convenient one. They take the option that is the easiest one, that does not require that much effort. But the tough motherfuckers like us, the people who really level up in life and who achieve gargantuan levels of success, we always pick the hardest option. That's just inside our nature. Because that's just who we are. We want to level up. We want to challenge ourselves. And going back to the drop tower ride, when I took my seat and they had these protection bars that were, holding me, I was terrified as shit. I was like, fuck, why did I do this? What am I doing with my life? I'm gonna get killed, this is gonna happen to me. But, it went up, slowly but surely it was going up. And remember, when we hit the top, the view was just breathtaking. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. It was the most beautiful view I've ever seen. And obviously, right after, because it spun for like a couple of seconds at the top, but then it just dropped instantly. And, you could feel that force. You could feel the G-force inside of you. And that was a surreal experience. I actually took that ride a couple of times, though. I was not afraid anymore. But again, this is like being afraid is like the boogeyman of success. It's that invisible guy that is stopping you from achieving your dreams. It always puts doubt in your mind as to why it's not gonna work out. And that's why, guys, it's so important to just take the action steps. Despite being afraid, you should always take the action, no matter what is happening to you. Even when you're afraid or you have that little stinge of fear inside of you, just do it. Just pull the trigger. And most people cannot do it. Most people can't do it because they're afraid. They're wondering what's going to happen. They're making up all these stories in their mind as to why it's not going to work out. So no matter what it is, guys, if you're afraid, just do it. If you want to start a business but you're afraid, just do it. Just pull the trigger. If you want to approach that beautiful lady, go ahead and approach her. Don't wait, don't procrastinate. Just go up to her and strike up a conversation. If you're afraid of applying for that higher job position, just do it. Just send your resume and go. Don't stop. If you want to change your life, if you want to change your fitness level, you want to get shredded, you want to build some muscle, go ahead and go to the gym. You're going to be humbled at times. You're going to feel down. You're going to feel like this is not working for you, but just go ahead and do it. It's the same thing what I'm doing with my channel here. When I first started my YouTube channel, I was a little bit terrified of putting myself online, literally. I made up all these stories in my mind, like just what you guys are doing. I'm the exact same way. I'm not some fucking robot. I was making up all these stories as to why it was not going to work out. At times, I was like, dude, what are going to people think of me? People are going to judge me. People are going to have all these types of opinions about me. People are going to judge my English. People are going to judge me for being too young. People are going to laugh at me. People are going to tell me that I'm arrogant. People are going to tell me that I'm not the right guy for this job. But you know what I did? I completely ignored the noise and just went for it. And you guys should have the same approach. Because this notion of things being easy is never going to be true. You're always going to face difficulties in your life. You will always have tough moments. And being afraid is totally normal. You will be afraid occasionally. But you have to practice. That's why you have to do the things that scare you the most. Because they will force you to grow. You can either grow or you can shrink. It's your decision. You can either take the harder option in life, take the most inconvenient option, or you can take the easier option. The option that everyone else is taking. That's why most people's lives look the way they look. Because they always took the easy option. They always want to take the shortcut. They always wanted to just, float their way through life. They never dedicated their time into becoming great. They never took that leap of faith. They never took that life-changing decision that would actually change their life for the better. But us, the crazy motherfuckers like us, the Kodak bears, we do change our lives. Because we're not afraid. We're not afraid of changing our lives for the better. Because we know that the hard decisions in life, the hardships, the battles, the struggles, the moments when we feel lost, the moments when we want to quit, the moments when we feel like it's not going to work. We know that those moments are usually the best moments in life. Because we're literally about to succeed in life. We're literally just about to win big. And that's how it is. Usually the biggest wins in life come when you're about to give up. When you're about to not take that hard decision. That's just how it is. I found it very true in my life. But that's about it, guys. Don't be afraid and take the action steps. I believe in you guys. You're so much better than you think you are. You're so much better. And just listen to your heart and your mind. And ignore the noise. And conquer the little boogeyman that you have inside your mind. The guy who is always telling you that you can't do it. That you're not good enough. That you're too short, you're too tall, you're too young, you're too old. That you're not educated enough. That you're not this, not that. And just tell him to shut up. Shut up. I am good enough. I'm going to conquer my life. I'm going to dominate my life. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to prove it to you. So, that's it. Good luck to you guys. I love you.